I know it has been a while. I apologize. I tried to upload a video the other day and it didn't work. I used the new YouTube capture thing. Didn't work. So if you're considering getting that on your phone or whatever, it didn't work for me because it said it uploaded it, but didn't upload. So, how's it going? If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I would be putting a video up today. And yes, I am driving now, but I will get to my mom's work in a few minutes, or somewheres, and I will play the ukulele. I got a ukulele for my birthday. I bought a ukulele with birthday money, and I'm learning to play it, and it hurts really bad. You can't see it on my fingers right now, but like they hurt like crazy from like playing the notes. I know how many chords. I know a good amount of chords already. I know like the basic C, A minor, A, A7, E, I think it's E7, G7, G, D, D7, and F. I know a good amount of chords. Like I could play a song if you put chords in front of me. Of course, like I kind of have to look back, and but my book, one of the songs that little girl's shoes on the road. One of the songs that they had me practice for, you know, getting the strum. Like the first couple songs I played just downward, like it was just dun dun dun. But you gotta incorporate the down and up. So the first song they do that is nobody knows the trouble I've seen. It's like a gospel-y sounding song. It's really cool. It's not cool, but it's long, and I had to get used to strumming before I could like do it right. So the first time I did it, I was no, but like you have to sing along with it so that you know when to when's the right strumming and stuff. And so it's really hard to do for some reason. But so yeah, that's that. But I got a good hang of it. This dude is rocking out on his motorbike. It's kind of funny. He's like, yeah, what's up? Rocking it, bruh. Rocking it, bruh. Anyway. Dude, he's dancing while he's riding. Okay. I'm sorry. So that happened, and now I'm going to pick up my mom from work. Well, I'm going to go to her work. This doesn't make sense to me, but I'm going to her work. We're going to order dinner online, and then I'm going to leave and pick it up. And I was like, why don't you just tell me what you want from the place? I can figure out what I want while I'm there. You can go pick it up and come to your work. No, it's way easier this way. You can just make twice the trip. I don't understand. That's not what she said, but she's just like, it's easier, okay? And I'm like, okay, whatever. You'll say. So, yeah, my grandma and my aunt were in town. My grandmother, I am fixing it. They were in town again, and it is really stressful when they're in town. To be honest, it's just stressful sometimes, because just their personality, like I said last time, my grandma gets angry so fast, and they're so critical. It's like, this is a true story that happened. I'm already not having a great day. It's towards the end of the day, so like I've dealt with their crap all day, and then all of a sudden, I got my ukulele and I had to put it somewhere, and there was no room up front in the car, so we had to put it in the trunk. Well, okay, I was like, hey Grammy, can you open the trunk? I don't have a trunk. Grammy, every car has a trunk. Can you please just open your, I don't have a trunk. Like, it's funny. It's not funny because I'm ticked off. And I was like, she was like, Grammy, please just open whatever the heck it is. And she was like, gosh, you didn't have to get so angry. I just wanted you to call it by what it was. It's a hatch. And I'm like, I was like, whatever, Grammy, just open it, please. Don't have to get angry. Don't have to get angry. Oh, it just made me... And my aunt, we slept in the same room, like, because I have 2 beds in my room. Which I will get around to showing you guys, because it is clean. I'll give you a tour of my house one day. But anyway, she sleeps in the same room, and so my alarm would go off. But she would ask me, what time do you want to get up? I'm going to get up around 6:30, 6:35, you know, around those times. And she was like, oh, okay. No joke, people. This is one of my worst pet peeves. It's like 5 minutes before my alarm goes off. Hey, Danielle, didn't you want to wake up? Ah! She would wake me up. Be like, Danielle, hey, Danielle. What? Didn't you want to wake up? I did. But in 5 minutes, or in 10 minutes, I was like, seriously, I don't need you to wake me up. I am 19. Seriously, I can set my own alarm. And so, I could have been going the whole time. You know, I feel like an idiot. Anywho. So, that's just frustrating as heck. And another thing is, in the back seat, like, of a minivan, I mean, there's no, like, the law in North Carolina, I believe, is if you're 16 and up, is it 16? I think it's 16 or 18 and up, and you're sitting in the back seat, you don't have to wear a seatbelt. Which, I'm like, cool, that's what's up. So I never wear a seatbelt in the back seat of our minivan, like when I'm riding in the back. I don't wear a seatbelt. When I drive, I make people put seatbelts on, but I personally don't wear a seatbelt in the back seat. And so, and my aunt was always stuck sitting in the back with me because she's the youngest. She's younger than my mom, and so my mom, out of older sisterness, got the front seat. And so, she got in the back and she goes, seatbelt. And I said, well, and I ignored her the first couple times because I'm like, I don't have to put on a seatbelt. I'm 19. And then, so one day, so my mom is in the car and she goes, seatbelt. And I said, in front of my mom, I'm not ashamed of it. I said, I don't wear a seatbelt in the back seat. I said, I don't wear a seatbelt in our car either. And my aunt goes, well, when you die, put it on. I want you wearing it. I'm like, it's not even your car. You're not even driving. Why is it so important that I put on my seatbelt? You can be a little... It just frustrated the heck out of me. Because every time I got in the car, seatbelt, I wouldn't put it on most of the time. And I'm like, you can't just tell me what to do anymore. You can't just be like, raw, I command you, seatbelt. I can make my own decisions. It's my life, my seat. I might be going a little too overboard with this, but seriously, I can decide whether I need a seatbelt or not. And it's not like my grandmother, it's not like she is this wackadoo driver, but it's uncomfortable in the backseat to wear a seatbelt. So anyway, that was one of, just madness just happened that day. And, yeah, I had to slam on my brakes because the light turned last minute. So yes, a lot of things happened. And then they would get mad at me when they misunderstood something I said, and I would end up explaining it 3 times. They would get mad at me. Like, really mad at me. Like, I only asked for an egg, and it was just like, for no reason. And then I found myself kind of getting that way, but it wasn't like, it was out of defense, because they would say something to me, and I would just be like, you know what? I didn't say it like that. You don't always have, everything is not a joke. Everything is not, sometimes we're being serious. People are serious sometimes. We don't just sit there and joke 24/7. And it just frustrated me because everything I said, they would turn it into a joke. Or they would find some point to pick at it. And it's like that. And they don't understand kingdom life. Like, this might not make sense to some people, but like kingdom life is like, we are at the church a lot, but not when they're here because they don't understand us living. But anyway, they don't understand it, so they don't understand that like friends are just friends. And so they always assume that when I talk about my best friend, which as all of you know is Wesley, they assume that I like him, and it's not like that. Like they're like, oh, is that your boy? I'm like, no offense to Wesley, but ew, it's my brother, dude, seriously. It's like, but they always do stuff like, and then I'll talk about somebody else at the school. Oh, how's he doing? I bet you he's gotten cute. I wouldn't know. I don't look at him that way. It's my brother. It's just, and they automatically, if I mention something, it's just like everything is turned to this secular view, and it's like, that's not how I live my life. I am very, it's just people, you know, it's just sometimes. So yeah, so they don't understand kingdom life, so like, I would be like, yeah, I'm going to go teach at the school, and they're like, oh, that's cool, but do you have to do it? And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of committed to doing it. Oh, okay. And then like, we missed church Sunday, then we missed prayer Wednesday, and worship practice Thursday, and I missed chapel Friday. So I missed a lot of stuff, and I wasn't too thrilled about it, just because but then I got sick on Sunday, and the one day that I was allowed, the Sunday after that they left, that I was allowed to go, I wasn't feeling too good, and I was just like, ugh. So yeah, I'm excited prayer is tonight. So, but it was just this the way they see things, they don't understand why we're at the church so much, why we don't feel obligated, but it's like, we don't mind doing it. So like, people are like, Gail, you just have way too much on your plate, you're constantly this and constantly that, and my grandma and my mom is like, well, I volunteered to do these things. I don't just, I volunteered. We volunteered to do stuff. It's not like we were, for the service of the church, do this. And it's like, half the time, my grandma and aunt don't go to church. They really don't. Okay, I'm really talking too much. But anyway, that was my rant for the day. And I'm going to pause the video because it's at 13 minutes. And I will start recording again in a few minutes. It'll probably be 2 separate videos since I'm going to post it from my phone. But I'll play you a song on the ukulele and end on a happy note. So, pause nugget.